This one's for bags and this one's for rags.
Hi crafters, thanks for joining me. Today I'd like to show you how to make a simple upcycled sewn bag and rag holder. Depending on what kind of material or old clothing you have to do this project, you may need to change a few things, but as you can see, I have this beautiful dress that doesn't fit my daughter anymore, and I really love the material, so I'm going to use this, and I'll show you the steps that I take to achieve it. First of all, you need to cut off any unusable bits. In my case here, it was the top and the zip part, so I cut on either side of the zip so that when I folded it out, it was as long as it could be. I then ironed a straight line at the top and I trimmed it so that it was nice and straight, and then I cut it exactly in half so I had two identical pieces. With the pieces folded in half and the outside facing in, I then sewed them so that they were more like a tube. I used my overlocker to go over the top and the sides. If you don't have an overlocker, you can try using your zigzag section on your sewing machine. The next step was to take some elastic and I put it around the frill part, pulling it nice and tight as I sewed it. And what this did was it pulled it together. And then at the other end, I ironed it into a fold and I sewed along the line, just leaving enough room for a cord to go in there so that I could pull it nice and tight. Because my dress wasn't as long as I actually needed it to be, I decided to make a little extension. Using an old pair of pants, I just cut a short amount off and I folded it and so that I could sew it, and once I'd sewn it, I left it with a little open piece so that I could put the elastic on the inside, and that's what will bring it nice and tightly together. You can see there's a little hole where my thumb is going in. And with the top, I'm going to sew it just above the elastic, so when I turn it inside out, it pops out. You can see here that I'm sewing just above the elastic, making sure that it's turned in the right way so that when you turn it out, it's going to be the nice edge out. Here's my little hole that I've left open for the elastic to go inside that little bit all the way around. And then at the top, I've put the cord through, and when I pull it, it's just going to pull it tight like a drawstring. The way that I did this was I used a safety pin and just used my fingers to guide the safety pin around, and so when I pulled it out, I was able to tie a knot, and there we have it. So the same with this one, with the elastic in all the way around. You can tie a knot if you like, but I decided to sew those pieces together and then just trim them. You need to make sure this isn't too tight, as you need to be able to put your hand in there so that you can grab your bags and rags out. And at the top, because it's just a cord, you can open that right up to fill it. So as you can see here, I've got my nice little frill and my elastic at the bottom to keep everything in. I chose a complementary colour, and now I'm just going to fill it up. And there we have it. It's super easy bag holder. You can do exactly the same for the rag holder. I hope you have fun with this project. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Please like, subscribe my channel, and I've got heaps of other videos to come and many already made, so hope to see you around. Thanks very much. Happy crafting, everyone!